We're doing it now. We're in the middle of a live stream where I'm rearranging. Like, subscribe, share. We're talking about how Michael Burnham gives Spock permission to be human. Oh, oh, ha, ha.
You remind me, yeah. You remind me of my brother who used to say, "Oh, let's rearrange everything before, like, 10 minutes before I have to go to school." I'm like, dude, not the time.
Oh, I've been doing this for 3 hours on stream. We're 3.5 hours. I knew I was going to do this on a weekend. I did not realize I was going to stream it, though.
Well, anyway, Star Trek Strange New Worlds actor Ethan Peck claims Michael Burnham gives Spock permission to be human. When?
I gotta pull up Michael Burnham for reference.
The Michael Burnham...
I'm literally using her as a doorstop. Michael Burnham for reference. Complete and 100% accurate, with 0 points of articulation and expression, just like in real life.
Maybe we should make like a new from Place Null. It's the Michael Burnham action figure with 0 points of articulation. just as dull and lifeless as the real thing.
And condescending.
CBS All Access joined San Diego Comic-Con's Comic-Con at Home lineup, where fans were treated to an update on Star Trek Strange New Worlds, where Spock actor Ethan Peck claimed that Michael Burnham, proofread your shit, John. Come on, man. Or Jorge Arenas.
Is it a Jorge?
That Michael Burnham gives Spock permission to be human. Before Peck made his comments regarding Spock, the panel opened with current Star Trek architect or destroyer Alex Kurtzman, providing an update for their newly announced show, Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Quite a bit later, the show's cast members, Ethan Peck, Anson Mount, who plays Captain Pike, and Rebecca Romanidgen. I know it's Rebecca Romaine, but
I like science.
Who plays number one, would also provide updates on the show. There are no updates because there is no show. At the very beginning of the panel, Klutzman is asked about Strange New Worlds and where they are at. Get the ding ready. He responded, obviously...
I gotta get the ding ready. Where's my ding? Where's my Alex Kurtzman ding? Okay, I got it.
He responded, you ready?
Yes.
Obviously, we heard the fans. I really wanted to tell everybody about it last Comic-Con. People were poking around, and... I didn't hear a ding.
I dinged it. You just can't hear it. I've got you quiet.
Okay. Asking questions, and we couldn't say anything, but we were already having real active conversations at that point. He added, Ooh. The room has started. There are 10 stories broken, which is very exciting. They are just sort of at the beginning, but it was one of those things that I think everybody came in with such enthusiasm and so much love. We're not kidding. He really uses the word "and"
all the time, like 17 times in a paragraph.
You know, listen.
Giving Spock permission to be human? Like, what the crap?
God's sake.
Go rant on it. Please rant on it.
For God's sake. Further into the stream, the stars of Star Trek Strange New Worlds gave fans a bit of information on where the project is going. Nowhere. That's where it's going. It's going nowhere. First up, at the 42-minute mark, actor Ethan Peck Spock provided some insights on his take on Spock. He stated, "I'll start by saying that Spock's interaction with Mikey Spock is essential to transforming Spock from somebody who's been born on Vulcan, who's half human, that has been taught to be Vulcan, and it's rubbing off on them. I think Michael Burnham gives him the permission to be human, and teaches him what it is to be human."
Oh, God.
He goes on to connect Spock to everyone he loved in the past, as played by the late Leonard Nimoy. And it's catching his iteration of the character and where he draws inspiration. So that is essential to the development of Spock as we follow along between lines. I'm losing the will to live. The conflict between his emotion and logic going forward into when we see Leonard Nimoy in the original series. Peck continued. He then added, "It's a huge character point for me and will dictate a lot of behavior for Spock because of his interaction with Michael. So I think that's most important to Spock. Michael, oh, for God's sake. Everything is because of Mikey Spock. Everything. She split the atom. She's responsible for space travel. She invented fried bacon.
And sliced bread. Because she went back in time to do it.
She went back in time. She invented sliced bread. But for God's sake, she might have, for all we know, she discovered fire. Okay?
She did discover the tardigrade when she was a little kid because she had a plushie of him.
I'm tired of these. I'm tired of these people.
I'm tired of Star Trek Discovery. It's so bad.
Well, how could you make me hate Star Trek? How?
Because you don't want to sit there and listen to an advertisement for activism for 45 minutes at a time. You want a Star Trek episode. You know they're bait and switching us. We should call the Better Business Bureau on these people. They're advertising Star Trek and they're not giving us Star Trek. That's all we wanted was Star Trek.
But according to everybody, as long as you put the label Star Trek on it, then it's Star Trek. No, it's not.
No, it's just a brand.
And I keep saying, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to start my own band. We're going to call it the Beatles. I mean, it's just a name. I mean, and as long as you have the name, anybody could be the Beatles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, you go to concerts. Oh, tonight, one night only, the Beatles. Like you go on stage, it's just four guys. That's not the Beatles. Yeah, it is. It's the Beatles. No, that's not the Beatles. Yeah, it is. Hey, look, they're called. Look, the sign says the Beatles. Like, yeah, but that's not them. I mean, it's four different guys. Well, I mean, but it's just a name. No. At some point, it becomes inseparable from the. It becomes inseparable from whoever is occupying that name.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is not Star Trek. I mean, yeah. Just because Alex Kurtzman wants to call it Star Trek, it's not. And let me skip ahead. Anson Mount then discussed his character, Captain Pike, and addressed how the show will deal with his character's pre-established future. Mount stated, the biggest thing, obviously, was seeing my future. And when you see how it's all going to end, and...
Oh, I got to find my and again.
that it's not so pretty. What do you do with that? I think there's a reason we can only see our past. He continued, because we're very neurotic species, and... we wouldn't know how to comfort ourselves. I think ultimately the question comes, how do you move forward? I think he's probably going to wrestle with how he can best utilize the rest of his life for the good of the world, the universe. Number one, actress Rebecca Romijn chimed in. I think that's a lot. I think just take off your clothes, sweetie, and put on bikini, and I don't need to hear your opinion.
Just stand there and be pretty and jiggle.
Yeah. I think a lot of it is also surrounding the unknown, together working as a team to surrender to the unknown. Mount quickly agreed. That's probably a very important point. He's probably not thinking about it as a team yet because he's wrestling with it himself. I hope he's going to learn to wrestle. Want to wrestle? Let other people help him wrestle with it. What do you think? What do you make of Peck's comments regarding Spock? Does this update Strange New World? No, it doesn't make me interested. No, it does not.
No, it's just gonna be garbage.
It's gonna be the same garbage we saw with Star Trek Discovery. Got a lot of promises. It's gonna be different this time. It's gonna be different. I'm gonna bring up a sports ball reference. Patrick Ewing, guy played basketball in New York. He had five coaches in 4 years. Each one of them told him it was gonna be different. He didn't believe it one. He said to his new coach, his new coach said to Pat Riley, he said to him, "It's gonna be different this time, Patrick." He goes, "Coach, I've had five coaches in 4 years. All of them told me it's going to be different. Well, why should I believe you?" At some point, you don't believe in it. I don't believe it. This is going to be, it's going to be different, but it's going to be different. Why? Why should I believe it? It's not.
You shouldn't. There's no reason to believe because they haven't given us any proof that they even want to change. They've doubled down, tripled down on it. Now they're saying, "Oh yes, we're using this as a platform for our activism." Oh, how do I phrase this? Do we really need Mikey Spock, Michael Burnham, sitting there giving Spock permission to be Spock?
I'm still waiting for it. I'm still waiting to see somewhere, either in this new Lower Standard show, Star Trek Lower Standards, or one of these shows, the USS Michael Burnham. You know it's coming. You know it's out there.
Yeah, even though we were supposed to, just forget about her. You're ordered to forget about Michael Burnham ever existing. It would help if I talked into the microphone too.
Or there will be like at Starfleet Academy, Michael Burnham. There'll be a class, Michael Burnham, or a statue of her dedicated to because Kurtzman doesn't give a crap about even internal continuity.
No, they're stupid.
Okay.
All right, tell us what you think in the comment section below. This, she doesn't get to dictate if Spock is human or not. I'm going back to reorganizing the office.
I'm going back to entertaining everybody.